Hello, YouTubers. Joe Cruiser here and Paul Bennett here on November 12th, Tuesday, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Time. Now, Paul's just gotten back from a doctor's appointment. He had a very interesting encounter with, this was scheduled for noon, by the way, and he left, 11:30. He just now got back. I thought something might have happened to the guy, but he comes back with a tale of incredible bureaucratic nonsense, which I think we can only expect to see more of here in the coming years under the new brave regime here that's been bestowed upon us by our government. Here with Paul.
Well, like you said, I had an appointment. I get there 15 minutes early. They give me a HIPPA rule thing to fill out because they hadn't seen me in a year. I fill it out.
Code of silence.
She never said, bring it back. She said, take this, fill it out, and give it to the nurse when you're done, when they call you in. That's what they told me. But no, you were actually supposed to fill it out and take it back to the receptionist's desk. Oh, and she didn't bother to say that to me. Because then when I gave it back, then she would let them know that I was there. So, I sat there till around 4:45. Finally went back to her, and I said, when are you ever going to let the people know that I'm here? She said, well, you never brought me back the paperwork. I said, you never told me to bring the paperwork back. You said fill it out and give it to the nurse when she calls you in. I said, I've been waiting since 12:45 to give it to her. So, I hand it back to her. She tells the girl that is at window next to her. So she instantly chases back down the hallway and calls my name. As soon as I get back around the corner to the waiting room, I go back out to the reception thing. She charges me the copay and gives me a paper that I'm supposed to hand to the doctor when I see him.
Did you even see the doc?
Yeah.
Oh, you did see the doc?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
President, I can't believe you've been here so all this for 4 hours. I said, yes, I have been.
Did you tell him to get his staff's acting gear? Or maybe, actually,
I did.
It may not be that it's his staff. It may well be that they're just hired hands like he is at this joint.
Well, his office is up on the second floor. I went up on the second floor to his office and signed in. They called me over to the thing, and they said, he's not seeing patients up here today. He's seeing them downstairs. So I went from his people to a different group of people on the first floor. And I think there went the problem. Because his receptionist and gang was upstairs doing their job. Downstairs, they were pissing around. So,
maybe the solution to this is to just have a person going to see a doc, and the doc sees the person, and you don't have to fill out all this intervening paperwork except for the doc making notes in a record, and then maybe the receptionist getting your address and phone number so that you may or not be sent a bill, rather than all of this government required forms about the cone of HIPPA silence, the cone of silence, let alone all this other stuff about disclosure outside of the HIPAA cone of silence. Now, see, didn't that improve Paul's health? Didn't that help him? Was that the government improving Paul's health today? This
having
is
me rest my ass for 4 hours?
this This is only more of what we can expect here, guys, under the brave new world of government-controlled medical care. Lord knows it's already government-controlled enough. Freedom of contract? What's that? The ability to negotiate prices? What's that? Taking care of the actual patient as opposed to the encounter, what's what they call it, the encounter numera or encounter point. The patient's now an encounter point. It's an encounter point in the healthcare system.
All they're going to do is type the info into your electronic chart, and they're going to shred the freaking paperwork out. That's what they're going to do with the paperwork. Somebody's going to knock it into your electronic chart, and then they're going to shred all the shit up that you sit around filling out all day.
I have an idea of some other things that could be shredded.
Yeah, the bill.
Well, that too, of course. But I was thinking more substantial things that might have to be fit into that hopper, that might require actually pounding down with something large, to feed it through that chipper. Kind of like a wood chipper.
Oh, you mean like a 300-pound woman?
Think of it as a wood chipper for bureaucrats. A wood chipper for bureaucrats. I like that. I'm going to say that a lot. Wood chipper for bureaucrats. It's too bad, though, that the wood chipping won't eliminate that kind of thought. Wood chipper for that kind of thought. Wood chipper for that kind of thought. There's no such wood chipper. But there are wood chippers for folks that try to impose that on other people. Alrighty. Anything else, Paul?
Nope.
There we are. Well, I'm glad you're home safe. I thought maybe you had fallen by the wayside somewhere.
Nope.
All right. Well, God bless us all. Bye-bye, YouTubers.